Hello, everybody. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Reactor, the podcast where we break down the most exciting news in deep tech, climate tech, and startup innovation. This week, we're diving in 5 different topics. First one, a new deep tech fellowship opportunity in Munich, connecting PhD talents with top VCs. A massive map for French founders, 470 investors in one place. Third news of the day is the rise of the Vietnam climate tech scene and why it matters. Fourth news of the day is how climate funders can share their deck for free with 30,000 investors. And finally, a look at Asia's deep tech commercialization challenge. So if you haven't already subscribe to Reactor on YouTube and sign up for the newsletter at reactortech.substack.com for even more insight like this one and even more interviews of deep tech and climate tech CEOs of the most successful and inspiring global leaders. All right, let's get into it. This is the edition of February 25th, 2025. News number one, Munich's Deep Tech Fellowship. If you are a PhD student in a deep tech field, this could be a golden ticket to the startup world. A new Deep Tech Fellowship in Munich is launching to connect PhD researchers with leading venture capital firms. The goal? To turn cutting edge innovation and research into real startups. How it works? 9 selected PhD fellows will be paired with 9 top deep tech VCs. Each of those person is gonna be earning a 3,000 euro stipend for 3 months of research for each of the month. Each an exclusive access to startup visits, mentorship, and networking. And this is a major opportunity for PhD at TUM, LMU, Fraunhofer, and Max Planck who want to explore entrepreneurship without leaving academia. The deadline to apply is March 15th, 2025. If you want more info about this, www.deeptechfellowship.com. Good news of the day, the ultimate VC map for French founders. Serena Capital has just released a huge database of French investors, 470 in total. If you are fundraising in France, this is a must-have. Key takeaways of this chart is four times is the growth in the number of investors since 2016. We've got 960 million euro raised by family offices and angel in 2023. We've got 50 impact funds focused on green tech and climate tech startup. This is a great sign. This is a clear signal that France investment ecosystem is booming, especially in climate tech, deep tech, and impact sectors. So I'm very happy here at Reactor. If you want to check the full list of VC, go check the post by my friend Louis Durance. Third news of the day, Vietnam's climate tech boom. Vietnam is emerging right now as a major hub for climate tech innovation. Why? The country has abundant solar, wind, and biomass resources. The rapid urbanization is driving demand for energy efficiency and sustainable constructions. Vietnam's rice farming industry is undergoing a green transformation. So there are top startups to watch in Vietnam in this category of green tech. Entobel, which is a sustainable protein from insect. Selex Motors with electric vehicle solutions. And that bike, which is the future of electric motorbikes in Vietnam. With the right investment, Vietnam could become a key player in the Southeast Asia green transitions. So it's here the full Vietnam market list on this post by John Fowle. Fourth news of the day, share your climate tech funding round for free. Raising capital, if you're raising capital for your climate tech startup, listen up. InClimate, which is a huge community for climate founders, is offering a free way to get in front of 30,000 plus investors. Why this is a big deal is your funding round gets featured in the last week of the In Climate newsletter. Investors actively looking for impact-driven startups are going to look at your pitch deck, and this is at no cost. This you just submit your deck and get visibility. So go right now, submit your startup and your pitch deck at this link in the newsletter. Fifth news of the day is scaling deep tech climate startup in Asia. So Asia's deep tech climate startups is solving critical problem in energy, agriculture, industrial emission, but they do face a huge challenge: commercialization. We all do, but they face that problem. The reality is that Asia's CO2 emissions have doubled since 1990. Only 4 billion invested in climate tech between 2020 and 2024, and most startups struggle to scale beyond pilot project. The solution, the Green Scale Up Collective, a partnership between Earth Venture Capital, ADB Ventures, and NG Factory, is stepping in to help deep tech startups in climate scale faster. If you want to learn more and see the top startups that are featured right now, go click on the link in the newsletter. That's a wrap for this week edition of Climate Tech Updates. If you want to get more insight next week, subscribe to the newsletter edition, subscribe to the podcast as well, and watch this video on YouTube or listen to it on your favorite podcast app. Stay tuned for more deep tech, climate tech, and entrepreneurship tips. Please share with me what was the most exciting news this week. Leave it in the comment section, and see you next week for another edition of Reactor, the podcast. Thank you. Bye.